An MAP, or MAP as it's called, stands for Multiple Animator Project. It's a big animation made up of lots of tiny parts animated by different people. If you haven't seen one before, all of these animators got together to make one just for you, and it's really freaking great. It's called Fly Away, it's linked in the description. Watch it and visit the people's channels whose animations are your favorite. Yeah, wow, I was so impressed with what we made. Not only did the animators who I ranked as having high skills make clearly amazing stuff, but the animators I chose because they had a lot of potential made artwork above the skill level I ranked them at. Basically, the best thing they've ever animated so far is in the Fly Away map. I wasn't expecting that. Fly Away is a music video map. A popular music video map you might have already seen is the JonTron Firework cover. While most maps are music videos, there are other types of collaborations people can make. The Mama Luigi project reanimated the entire episode of Super Mario World, each of the 227 animators making a few seconds for it. Doors is a string of animations where the only requirement is each animator must have a stick man enter door 1 and exit door 2. The map host then takes all of the finished animations, organizes them, and adds music. There's a lot of potential to make unique types of maps, but those are kind of the popular ones right now. The one thing that all of the different types have in common is that each participating animator only makes a small section. This is really great for the animator because they can put lots of hours into making a high-quality short, yet the end product is going to be several minutes long and get a lot more attention than 7 seconds would on its own. The other thing about maps is because there's so many different styles of animations strung together, they're really great for talent scouting. Almost every time I watch a map, I find a new, amazing animator I haven't seen before. The best part is when you go to their channel and you can see more videos that tell the stories of their characters, like Daria's Vampires, Gothfrog's People, and Warrior Rainy Day's Animals, just to name a few. Almost half of the clips in Fly Away have characters with existing backstory. What you see in a particular map depends greatly on the rules in place. For Fly Away, there was no theme and all characters were allowed whether or not they were original or part of a franchise. The result, of course, is a mix of outside characters and characters owned by the artists, like J-Star using How to Train Your Dragon versus Zolaris and Marina who drew their personal characters. Most other maps you'll see have rules about what you can do. The organizer might only allow original characters, only allow fandom characters, or it might be specific to one thing, like warrior cats. There might be a theme you have to follow. You might only be allowed to use certain colors. Some map hosts even script part or all of the animation, and each participant has to animate what the script says. The more rules, the more cohesive and sensible the resulting video, but the less likely people are to participate. Generally, though, it's a good idea to limit the scope of a map to a specific fandom or to a specific theme to make the project feel more composed. I was worried Fly Away would be so random it would be hard to watch, but it turned out great. There are some really nice coincidences I wasn't expecting. For example, purple at the end of Gendra's part, and purple at the beginning of Zoro Arts' part right after that, makes a really nice transition. Delagosaurus and Tykit's parts just happen to be next to each other with a nighttime stars and moon setting. Something unique about the Fly Away map compared to others is it has different types of animation besides 2D. 2D is really popular in maps, so I immediately jumped on the chance for 3D animation and for stop motion. Right now you're seeing the process Big Bone Molasses did to make his part. There's a whole community of people who make and host maps, and the community has its own famous artists and all that stuff. After watching all this, you might be wondering, how do I join an animation collaboration? In this case, the first step is to find people likely to host new collabs, or to find a map that's still open. One of the best ways to do this is to search for map part or map animation on YouTube, look up what the parts people are posting are for, and you'll find the main project. If you're a Scratch animator, maps are popular over there too. Hosting your own multi-animator project is different from joining one. If you want your map to be successful, you need to know enough people who will join to fill in all of the spots. I'd say not having enough animators is the main reason maps fail. The other big challenge for hosting a map is that there are people who are going to drop out after they signed up. It's a guarantee, it's going to happen. So be ready to find a replacement for whoever fails. Special thanks to these three for saving my butt. They picked up for some dropouts at the last minute and took a 72-hour challenge to animate their parts. So what you see here they animated in one weekend, and that's it. I'm so honored to have had the animators I did in this map. I really appreciate it. Some of you are so good I'm kind of embarrassed you're even listening to me talk right now. So that's what a map is. I'll end with a little bit of Multi-Animator Project history. Maps are inspired by video editors. Video editors have been making big collaborations on the internet for a bit longer. They combine existing video clips, audio, art, and text from all kinds of different sources to make something new. AMV Hell is an example of this.